Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. Right in. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On one, ready?
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. His first throw is an interception. And the Steelers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
They get there to take him down right around the 41.
To number 12, Travis Hunter. Brings up 3rd down.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
Let's go now. After 60. After 60. Go check. Go check. Check out.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Nicole Hardman now on the return. Dancing past him. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
It's your set. Right in. 11. 12.
Brown quick on the draw here. He dodged the tackle. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
First down, Burrow to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Gun. Stop. Hey, stop.
Burrow from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
A 46-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Washington now to return. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
11 mighty. Here we go. Stop.
A give left side to Brown. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set. Right, 80. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here we go.
The Bengals first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down drop. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making their running back feel the pain.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Here we go, here we go.
We send a man in motion.
180, stop.
On third down, here's Burrow. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Tag. 70 Lions. Make it play here. Take it to him. Let's go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They'll go play action. Howard. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hand off to Tootin. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Completes a DK Metcalf. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Holding short. Howard. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Bengals are out in front. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, Howard. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tootin. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. A toss play to Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
A 53-yard attempt.
Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Hey, can!
Burrow now on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He goes for 32 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Burrow on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Again, it's Burrow. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals making a 9-point advantage. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
McPherson to kick off for
Here's
Cincinnati.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Go! Check. Viking 18. Roll. Up, check, go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
2nd down again to Tootin. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. And He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, here's Howard. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, set.
From the red zone now. This is Metcalf working that right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing now, Howard. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Howard throwing on third down. Escapes the pocket. It's on target to Johnson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Check go.
They'll run with Johnson. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
On the double.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
60 back. Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Throwing towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
Go. 19 Tiger.
Howard looking to pass. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Bengals first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. That one's complete over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Gun. Got. 180. Hot. Got.
To the air again. It's Burrow. It's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Big 13.
To throw again, it's Burrow. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one connects. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
That's good for us.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. One after tries goodbye lots. And the Steelers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. Vouches another stop. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, Howard. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Tackles back at the 26-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howard. Escapes the pocket. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19 light. Let's go now. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, 70 Rangers, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take go.
Out of the gun, Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touch. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hardman with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 20. Evan McPherson, the kickoff.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Tootin headed left. And he's out the clear. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. He's got it over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure this. He takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun, it gets to Brown. Get some space around midfield. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running here with Tootin. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Howard now to throw. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Taylor on the tackle. Tackle at the 35-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Looking right, throwing deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Third down, get to Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Burrow from the gun. Taken in by Harrison. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. On the play. And it's third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Harrison. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. He gets 6 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bengals
Here we go.
down.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Tootin with it. He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. He needed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. And I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Third and short, Howard. Pass caught, it's Hunter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go.
On play action. Here's Howard. Complete right side to Washington. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Offensive line fast.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Alert, alert. Check go.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Howard looking to pass. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 34.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardman with a return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Is this set?
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
36-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Steelers 34.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Looking slant route complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Looking quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Howard, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready up!
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10! And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers now within 1 score in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in 1 game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. Connects with the open man downfield. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 37 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Howard now to throw. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 48.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. As this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Brown quick on the draw here. Yes, he did. The ball is out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. He goes to the hurry up here.
21 yards. That's good for us Steelers. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal.
Tag! Bravo 80! 70 Lions! Buffalo 18! Let's go!
Throwing here, Howard. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game upright. And the Steelers bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go. What?
Burrow on first down. Going the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Here he is to throw. Harrison secures this left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
On 1, ready?
Markers are resets. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
A gain of 9 yards.
Back to throw.
First down, Cincinnati.
Finds him on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Brown on the carry. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11.
On 1, ready?
And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Bengals, first down.
Stop.
Here's Brown again. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go.
180. Right up. Stop.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now. It's cut by Harrison. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
And the Bengals, first down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Now it's Brown. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Steelers, 55. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. With some trickery here on the return. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. Johnson here on the dump off. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Need this to force overtime. And the hit separates the football, and that is what ends this game. What a play! So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.